Okay, sweet. I have 2 monitors now again, so I can actually do stuff with this game. Hello, welcome back to Shadows of Loathing. Let me move my microphone out of the way so I can actually access my keyboard. There we go. Alright, I was back in... wherever this was. Hiram's, yeah. Oh, that's what I'm meant to do. A bored-looking hobo lunges against the wall of this decrepit building. Hi there. Hello there, mumble. I am, Zedgevin. Miss plus Samuel? I'm looking for Hiram's grocery. Is this it? Well, it's one, what a business. When out of business. When, a couple months. Have you been standing here that whole time? What are you doing here? I'm just waiting for, waiting for what? Smirk. You're looking for work? Yes, first move. I think you're gonna find any work here. Considering that the store is pretty thoroughly closed, I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Forget it with Storm. Figured another store. I don't think it doesn't look like to me like another store is gonna open here anytime soon. Hey, maybe you can take a cab to a different store or something? Well, thank you very kindly. Give us his hat to you, list for passing cab. Good luck. A filthy trash can, dig through it. Yeah, why not? Your efforts are rewarded with 1 shoe. You get an item, single shoe. We'll check for a second one. There isn't a second one. Oh, do I have to find the second one? This store is not excited about the idea of you going through it. I don't care about what the door thinks anyways. Oh. This counter is dusty and long abandoned. Search it. The register is empty unless you know someone who accepts mouse trappings as currency. Look here on the counter. You find an old invoice for a shipment from the Snackle Mills factory, which is marked as never having arrived. The factory's address is listed. Snackle Mills factory. An empty shelf. Unless... No, it's empty. Unless... No, it's definitely empty. But wait! Listen, it's empty, I promise. Ugh, fine. Oh wait, what's this? Wait, what? What? I'm just kidding, there's nothing. God. How dare you, game. The only thing left on this shelf is a pair of rusty tongs. Grab them. You grab the tongs, wishing you had a different pair of tongs to do it with. Barbecue tongs. Equally symbolic of idyllic summer relaxation or flesh-searing carnage. Good lord. Even mice would be disappointed with the shelf. The shelf is littered with various pieces of trash. It's me! Dig through it. Find a mercifully unopened tube of lip balm. If you wrap a candle in tinfoil, it's just word trash, but if you then print the words lip balm on the foil, it must have consumer product. Increases your sleeves armor by 1. I do like that the lighting changes when you're outside. Leave this run-of-the-mill renty town store where you run afoul of renegades giving you the runaround and also run on sentences? Run away. Okay, fine. I'll go to Snackle Mills. You see an IRS agent through the window of a diner struggling with his paperwork. Don't just keep walking. Okay? I don't know. Okay. Is that the shipment? This truck is laden with crates of Snackle cakes, the first snack food ever developed. Grab a case for Marvin. You really take the cakes? Okay. This crate is full of baking soda. The tarp is there to keep critter from getting into it. The loading dock door is slightly ajar. I'll squirm through it. Here. It looks like the abandoned factory has been occupied by one of Ocean City's various gangs of street hoodlums, namely the Doughboys. They're hanging out here in the leather jackets and white aprons, barking about their sorority status and using rude words like percussion and son of a brioche. Oh, they were until you made that huge racket getting in here. Now they're staring knives at you and also pointing knives at you. And they're bread knives, which are serrated, so you really don't want to get stabbed with one. Whoops. And I'll fight you guys. Here's my end of list sugar. Okay. This can't be as bad as the— Hey! Don't you dare insult Bartholomew like that. But, you know what I can do? Wait, I don't have that anymore. Never mind. Oh, I can take out somebody here. I've got rid of the spider noises. Well, Spunk, hey now. You did 0 damage. Oh, you reduced all my stats by 3. Oh dear. Game. Nice. Frangelina the dough, baby. Oh, they have names. These are all Frangelina the dough. Yeah. Nothing to do. Nice poison. I love that for me. Hey, don't attack. Yeah, be like that. Nice. And the dumb boy is gonna run away. Wait, no, actually, I'm gonna murder him in cold blood. That also works. Wait, what did they say? You won. They should call you too much soup because you just spoiled those cooks. The freshly baked roll. Say what you will about the effect the doughboys have on the safety and prosperity of Ocean City, but you have to admit that they're pretty good at making bread. Clammy dough glob. It's always puzzled you that bread is so pleasant. Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of puffy one at the shop. Nobody knows why it's like this. Doughboy loaf. This would be perfect for making a combination club sandwich. Club and sandwich. I see. Wait, what? Oh, there's more of them. This must be the boss's office since it's the only office. Hey, it shuts one of the remaining doughboys. Get away from that door, you muffin forker. Hey now, don't call my mother that. It's a little strange that this group of doughboys didn't immediately attack you when you were roughing up the other group of them. But they don't like each other very much. I'll shoot Rusty Cola Cannon. Chew on all of this Flower Stormer. I did like the harmonica. Hey, don't attack Bartholomew. That's only one poison too. They can get the spider though. Oh, they're familiars. Oh, okay. He's gonna run away. And then we're good. If there's doughboys in the dust. Could have thought we go stronger. Nice. I think it's flour. The shelf was laden with bags of expired flour. I'll take some. Painstakingly collect the least stale grains of flour from each bag and make one bag of good flour. Mana-enriched flour. Ever since the event of mass-produced magical flour, the cost of fire insurance has skyrocketed. Okay. This shop contains a lot of chemicals that don't seem like they should be in food. I'll take some. Miscellaneous chemicals. Solutions, precipitates, tinctures. You bet. We got a little bit of everything here. Sound kind effort and do some cooking. Fancy foods. Ooh. Coffee cake. Oh. Full of frosty flakes. I do have to say that I do enjoy the crafting aspect of it. This must be the boss's office since it's the only office. The leader of the doughboy is identified by the fact that he has a greasier hat and more rivets on his jacket than the other doughboys, if not by the fact that he's in the manager's office. Doesn't notice you when you enter. He appears to be focused on several large piles of wet bread dough lying on the ground around him. Weird. I don't like that noise. The boss doughboy has not taken notice of you yet, but he's probably not so dense that you can get any closer to him before he does. Who the hell are you? Again, I take offense at that. How that isn't really bread. Oh fine, get the hallelujah out of here then. What's hallelujah? It's a sort of Chilean flatbread. I feel like you're really skipping the bottom of the biscuit barrel with that one. Get out of here right now or I'm gonna beat the crepe out of you. Oh, that's much better. What are you doing with all these piles of dough? Not that it's any business of yours, but I'm perfecting my recipe for goat bread golem. I'm soon going to be running this town. Oh yeah, you and what army? Me and my army of bread golems. Were you not listening? Probably shouldn't let you get away with this. You'll be lucky to get away with your arms and legs. Rise, my minions, rise! He wakes his soldiers wildly, and the bread dough around him congeals into 2 large bread golems. Uh-oh. Morse code. I don't actually know what that... I probably will figure that at some point. Rostoman Shabbat. Looks like this bread is overdone. That was a really stupid joke. God, it's burnt. Looks like this bread is burnt to a crisp. Oh no. I gotta say, the spider nooses are really disconcerting when they're using bread instead of, like, whatever. The bread golem's just like, nah. Get him. Get him. Nice. I don't know how a bread golem would bleed. I guess just dough or something, or flour. So about his pants? Looks like they made the joke as well. Looks like those golems were only half baked. About his pants. What appears to be a pair of white pants is actually a pair of brown pants that are completely covered in flour. Why did they take his pants? Hey, hi, hello. Hello. This is fun getting into fights. You like a good fight, Gabby? Yes, there are not usually so many fights around here. What an excitement it is. Notice you do a lot of slapping. Do you know how to make a fist or what? Here, look, your clear freezing like this, you can put your thumb over them. Here, that's a fist. You squeeze that all tight and hit people with these knuckles here. It's more powerful than a slap. Wow, keen as a peach. Gabby's fist slap now deals with 3rd edition damage. Oh wow, neat. That's actually really fun. Anything here? Boss's desk, ruffle through it. Do a baby recipe. So if I were to say... Found the recipe for those little blob guys that the doughboy has familiars. This is a recipe for one. Oh, so it's a cup calls for 3 cups of manna-rich flour mixed up with something called sandwich cream, baked in an arcane oven. Interesting. Well, this is interesting. I like to give the Snackle Crack case back to Marvin. As you're walking down one of Ocean City's residential streets on the way to where you're going, you hear eerie music coming from the upstairs window of a nearby house. Area Music House. I'll continue. I'll give the Snackle Cakes to Marvin, and then I'll go explore that building. But any luck getting the Snackle Cakes? It was really jonesing on for whatever it is they're used for frosting. Yeah, I finally found some. Here you go. Thanks a million. Here, take some meat for the cakes, and I'll give you some swimming tips. Expert sitter. So good at sitting down that you make it look like even easier than it normally does. Thanks, Marvin. See you around. Oh, I can get... Yeah, expert. So... I only have 61 XP. Alright, too, with over your boy. And lots of extra blood for the rhythm to dance around in. Okay. Good to know. I'm not in this random stranger's store. Who's there? Essie. Essie who? Essie 100. So I don't know when I need Essie 100. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go through all of these. Oh no. Alright, let's do this. Oh, it's gonna be random the entire time. God damn it. Maggie somebody. Edwin Cell. Beatrice Nipple. Beatrice Nipple. Neither snow nor rate nor hear it in the gloom of night will keep you from living here if you want to. Good to know. I'll go to the Eerie Music House. A thin, nervous man looking man in a stoop stops you. A suit stops. God, that's a weird tongue twister. Excuse me, sir. Do you have fear for your safety in this dangerous city full of hoodlums and criminals? Well, I didn't until you said that. Yeah, it's a good thing you met me. I have the solution for you right here. I see. Oh, I see. Okay, what are you selling? He holds a small case and open it, displaying a selection of the tiniest pistols you've ever seen. Derringers, with one of these up your sleeve, in your sock, or wherever you can think to hide it. Personal self-defense is right at your fingertips. Huh? Urgency? Pistols legal in this state? What? Probably. Sure. How much? Only yours are only 30 meat. Sure, I'll buy one, I guess. Thanks, you won't regret this purchase. I certainly don't regret being able to make my rent payment to Mrs. Brewster. Huh. Who's Mrs. Brewster? She runs a boarding house, a traveling salesman. Gets really scared when the rent's late. Maybe I'll check that out. Ooh, spooky. Oh, yeah. It's especially spooky because I forgot this is Eldritch Horror. This seems like a pretty normal house in a pretty nice neighborhood. There's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair in your back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with that weird droning tone you hear coming from inside, like a pained inhuman moan constantly rising in pitch. Maybe that's it, yeah. Good to know? Would you like to stop facing the music? No. Oh, I don't like that. You knock but hear no response to your noisy way inside. That your sound is even louder in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange, huh? Ugh. Treble clef instead of bass clef, that's unfortunate. The plate rack is a statement piece, and the statement is I have too many plates. A cabinet full of backup plates. A shelf full of trophies from music competitions. This cabinet full of sheet music. Examine one of his pieces. You pull out a sheep, it's all in German. Und du kannst kein Deutsch sprechen. Ooh, the sound design is really good. Also really freaky. Bunch of books about music. Hey, there's one about jazz. The part of the book is full of really well notes. Intuitive jazz theory. I don't like this very much. A staircase leading to where the sound is coming from. The child looking man is playing a cello here. Talk to him. Who are you? Why are you in my house? Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name is Lesfin Alexander. Well, I am Ernest Simmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it's vital that I continue playing. What are you doing? There's a darkness beneath my house. Did you check the fuse book? No, it's probably that then. Listen to me. I had a dream, a premonition of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house. Then the neighborhood, and then the world. Wow, that's quite a dream. It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there is indeed a rift. As of now, it is still small, but I must keep playing this cello to prevent it from growing any larger. I want to do the chaotic thing. Let's do the chaotic thing. Do you mind if I take a look at this rift? Very well, I cannot blame you for wanting to see it with your own eyes. You'll have to reach into my pocket and take the keys to your basement for yourself as I require both the hands to play. Okay. Please do not get too close to the rift. Alright. Ernst Simmer. I feel like that's a nod or a reference to music something. You lock the basement door and hang the key on the hook by the door. Go through. Oh, there is some kind of black rift or some portal or something on the floor here. Maybe you shouldn't get too close to it. Get too close to it. What's your funeral? If there's any of you left to have a funeral with. On closer inspection, it seems less less of a rift and more of a pool of some thick black star-like substance. Where do they come from? The only thing nearby is a shelf of old basement junk. Check the bottom of the shelf. Nothing on this shelf except the few dusty old jam drawers. Check the second shelf. There's nothing on this shelf except dust. Dried crude anatomical diagram of the dust. Congratulations on expressing your creativity in the way that nobody will ever know. Except for you, you'll know. Check the third shelf. This shelf has a box labeled things. It's full of little screws, rubber bands, stuff like that. Looks like when Zimmer's drawer gets too full, he just dumps it in here. Since you're already looking, you sift through it for a second and find the fuse that still looks good. Zimmer probably won't mind or ever even know if you pocket it. Check the top shelf. The top shelf has a few old tins of varnish and a big bucket of tar. As you watch, the drip of tar slowly leaks out of a hole in the bottom of the bucket and plops into the puddle below. Oh, there you go, mystery solved. Ah, I wanted a good old eldritch horror. Come on now. I wanted something spooky. Still at it? Yes. I figured it out. Figured it out? What do you mean? That black rift in your basement isn't a rift at all. It's just a puddle created by looking back at the tar. Tar? Oh my goodness, that is mortifying. I've been such a fool. Don't be so hard on yourself. It was a pretty spooky coincidence after all. But at least I can stop playing this cello. I'm exhausted. Hey, go ahead and rest. Don't worry, everything's fine. Okay. Well, I hope there still is a rift or something like that. Hello. Okay. Uh-oh. Maybe convincing Sarah to stop playing this cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Whoops. Oh. Wow. This day stand has become a nightstand. Every one of these smoldering books is titled Blood. I see. So your house is haunted. This chair is frighteningly not right set up. This chair seems to be having a hard time remaining stationary. Understandable, like me. A viscous black sludge bubbles in the teapot. I'll fish in it, for some reason. This isn't tea, you got an eldritch mist. Good to know. I'm glad that a viscous black sludge bubbles in the teapot. Bubbling black sludge. You love bubbling black sludge, apparently. Foul go from a haunted teapot. Oh wow, that just broke. Okay, cool. Lost at evil, the contents in the most of the container. This chair is just barely there. This table has slit the surly bones of the floor. The shelf full of trophies and murder competitions. This little chair is whispering. Sit in me. Do it. Sit in the chair for a few minutes and nothing bad happens. Apparently it was all barking no bite. Just as well. It's a cabinet full of sheet music. You pull out a sheet. It's a piece entitled All Operate and No Spiel makes Ernest a good adult boy. The store has some better jams. Oh geez, that sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Looks like the tar was just a coincidence. Unless it was magic shadow tar or something? It probably wasn't magic shadow tar. Well, nuts. Oh, it's one of those things. Neat. It's a big hole in here. Step through. Oh, really? Yes, I want to do it. Oh dear. You find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void, but you have the uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what it actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. What in the world is going on here? A thrilling spike of negative energy dampen it. Okay. Hi, dude. That's a lot of words, wow. This creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If you build up a large muscular person out of some kind of writhing black ooze and or smoke and or just plain raw darkness. It has a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest about where its sternum should be, and as you draw near you can feel it radiating invisible waves of energy. Kind of like heat coming off of a radiator, except for also the opposite of that, and also not related to that at all, to that. That was words. Look, incomprehensible forces are trippy to describe, okay? You can't tell me. Don't need to explain to me twice. God, what is with my brain today? The creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looks like it's dancing or praying or maybe just absolutely mindedly flailing. It seems oblivious to your presence, although that will probably change pretty quickly if you try to interfere with it. Like, say, if you try to pry the glowing crystal out of its chest. It says that. The creature looks like it could rip you in half without even really trying, maybe without even really noticing. Okay, fine. That's cool, actually, that the sound kind of changes. Oh, I don't like the silence. Oh, you approach the shambling shadow beast, which is continuing to shamble. The crystal in its chest sparkles importantly at you. The creature looks extremely weak, almost docile. Pry out the crystal. You make a quick grab for the crystal, but it's firmly lodged in the creature's chest. The creature howls and its lungs span the air, arms flail ineffectually at you as you, barely cognizant of your actions, plunge your hands into murky flesh, fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs. Gritting your teeth, forcing open the cage, creaking, cracking, snapping like dry branches, you grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand, and it has a slight buzzing vibration to it. I'll take it. I make bad decisions. I'll take it with me. Yes, something tells you that this crystal is very important as well as being really shiny and pretty. Rift crystal. It occurs to you that taking this weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. On the other hand, it's yours now, and you prefer to keep it. Nah, I don't care enough. Unless it's in my inventory. Rift crystal, yeah. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Wait, the room is there. It appears that two ghosts are playing a very spirited haha game of chess. As you start to leave the house, something tells you that it would be bad to take that weird crystal out of here. There's something that's definitely not the crystal because it's the really great crystal and you're not deriving great satisfaction from owning it. I'll leave the house. As the door shuts behind you, you hear a sudden grinding, cracking noise and turn to see the whole entire house implode into splinters and get sucked into a whirling black vortex. Can't say I didn't warn you. Whoops. Oh well. Guess he's dead now. Guess I just committed a murder. Let's speak of this to no one. Okay. Whoops. No house. A fast-talking salesman approaches you and starts to pitch before you can cross the street to avoid him. Say there, would you like to send a purchase of encyclopedias? I fucked that up. Hell no. I thought you might say that. Understandable, understandable. What if I told you this was no ordinary encyclopedia? Do you think there's something that you're likely to tell me? So likely as to be certain. Step a little closer, would you? You would. This is no collection of boring facts. This is an encyclopedia of blue humor, a multi-volume collection loaded and lavishes. A Trevor truly tastes treasure. It's the best of the books, dirty jokes? Precisely, and it's yours for the extremely low price of 200 meat. A set of dark-hued paperbacks filled with offense jokes. Somebody must have carefully assembled a set of individual volumes filled in filthy public bathrooms. Bathrooms, not backrooms. The man takes your meat and winks at you as he stuffs it into his pocket. Enjoy. Are we done ready for it? What did you read it? Okay, that's weird. Alright. Oh, this is the captain's house. Wait. 11-10-82. Oh, hang on. Do I go back to the Plunkett Street? You barely have time to react as the ground shakes and stirs violently without warning. The bursts in a rain of earth as several large slimy tentacles force their way out of the ground, writhing and twisting, grabbing at their surroundings. Incidentally, the reaction you barely had time to make was, ah! Ah, lovely. Can't imagine it's probably because of the weird rock I found. Floating tentacle. Oh, she can punch now. Nice. Excellent. You won. They're gonna need 10 of those things if they want to tackle you. Oh, curious. Find a less trail of disturbed earth and cracked pavement for the place where the tentacles popped out of the ground, to the place where presumably they popped in. By presumably, I mean obviously, because that place is a house with slimy, wriggling tentacles poking out of all of its holes. Did you have to phrase it that way? Apparently he did. So it is 10 of those things. I'll just ignore it and keep walking until I have to go there anyways. So, 1882. November 10th, 1882. The cover story for that date is the sinking of the Porquad, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. The story says that the wreck had only one survivor, Captain Augustus George. Despite his best efforts to go down with the ship, he was rescued and transported to shore by a friendly otter. Simultaneously tragic and adorable. Aww. So if I go back to talk to him, you notice a strangely discolored patch of curve next to a sewer grate. The concentrate appears to have absorbed a significant quality of magical sewer energy. Glowing it is? Okay. I can't speak today for whatever reason. I want to ask you about the Porquad. Alright, you better come in. Oh! Are those his crewmates? An old gray-bearded man in the seas Kenton's head is glaring as you suspiciously got. What do you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye. You know the newspaper? Don't trust newspapers. No newspaper reporters either. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those things. You got me. The jig is up. I'm definitely an otter. Can I ask you about the Porquad? Ain't nothing to say. A storm blew up and it expected we hit a funny rock. All hands lost. That was decades ago. Why are you bothering me now? Well, it's a slow news day. How many men were in your crew? There was Pegleg, Handsome Jeff, and Less Handsome Jeff, and Old Barnacle Face. He looks askance at the row of urns, and the other one, so 5. What was funny about the rock? You ever see a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither, and I've been sailing that route for years, so I guess when you say funny, I didn't mean it as in haha. What's with the rocks in your front yard? I ain't know nothing about those except for the date marker I put. Did they just come with the house? New one pops up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. I mean, I can't blame you for question about red rocks. What was the 5th sailor's name? I ain't recall. He was new. We just signed up for that last voyage. Didn't talk much. Eerie fella, to be honest. Eerie, spooky, and that's all I got to say about him. You have a lot of urns? Crew's buddy was washed up ashore after a time. Didn't figure they'd want a sea burial after what happened, so I had him cremated. Well, except that 5th fella would never found. I ain't recall how that urn got there. He was a member of the crew, right and proper though, so he got as much right to bury as any of them. Did you ever visit the little cathedral? Sure, I used to go there and pay my respects once in a while. Back before my niece started acting up. We have plenty of urns to talk about right here though, the heart. Talk to the urns? Yep, we shoot the breeze, relieve old glories and such. You say that like they talk back. They do, and I can see from your face where you don't believe me, so you can ask them yourself, landlubber. I guess I will have a chat with your urns then. Fine, but if you get any more questions to me, ask them now. I'm tired of all this chit-chat. I'm done asking questions, thanks. Talk to Peg like Johnny. Hello? Anybody there? Let me take the captain's voice. Yar there, Johnny, you can speak freely now. Sir, I got rid of that no good landlubber. You're captain, what do they want anyhow? But nothing of import, your basic landlubber prattle trying to sell newspapers and like that. Wait, never mind. Aye, captain. So how are things? Oh, no problems, captain. Everything's in ship-shape, haha. Always happy to chew the sea biscuit with you, though. Sure, let's reminisce about old times. Great, I love hearing your stories of nautical adventure. Instead of that, why don't you tell me about how you got the name Peg Leg Johnny? Well, it's because of my leg, right? Got a peg leg? Sure, how'd you get it? Got it because I lost the original leg? I assume so, yeah, but how? Well, wait, weren't you there and it happened? Time for a nap! Time for a nap, talk to you later. I'll talk to the 5th one. I wanna... How much time do I have? So how do we do that? Chance, Jeff? Smooth saying, Captain. You feel like talking over old times? Sure, I mean, you are, why not? Right, then, which particular your honor from your past have you got in their mind? Oh, actually, let's talk about you. Me? Me? The fellow next to you is Less Handsome Jeff, eh? So this is your judgment of yours relative to appearance is literal, or is it more of an Irish sort of deal? Yar. Well, you never wait a minute. Don't you remember what we actually look like? Yeah, yes, of course I do. Gotta go by. Anything on your mind, Captain? Well, like what? Or I don't know. Just if you wanted to wax nostalgic about old times or anything. Alright. Right, so, you're so, right, about those old times, right? Sure, right, you are, Captain. Those old times we had together, Yar, we sure did, many of them. Yar, anyway, I'm glad we had this talk. Everything go alright? Hi, Captain. Nereus, cloud in the sky. Good, great. Are you in a chat mood? Yeah, sure. Yar. Well, you know, Captain, I'm in a few words and I'll happy to listen, though. Well, right, actually. Well, I was wondering about your name there. That's Barnacle, yes, what about it? Well, I was just wondering. Wondering why. I mean, of course I know why, but if you have any insight into... I mean, you never actually said... That is, you never actually asked before, so I thought you had already... Right, oh, yeah, I obviously already... Anyway, if you're not comfortable discussing it, that's fine. Okay, yeah, good. Yar. Talk to the 5th one. So, sailor, how goes it? Well, that's what's new, but you're not a talkative one, are you, mate? I suppose you never were come to that. So, well, as you were then, I could use some smokes, Captain. What? Smokes? Smokes as in cigarettes? Aye. What does an urn want with cigarettes? Alright then. Well, just leave them on the table like usual, please. Okay. A short wooden table, yeah. Oh, I should put it full of salt water. Okay. There's a cat! Spearmint Taffy. Hello, cat. An elderly gray cat nervously watches the controller. The cat shies away from the touch. Aw. Notice that he's wearing a collar that says Ishmael. This nightstand looks like it was dredged up from an old shipwreck. There's a bulb lamp on top. It's a simple device, a glass vessel filled with whale blubber with a wick stuck in it. Blubber lamp really wells out the tongue about it. Just a really delightful phrase. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp, yeah. Great, just great. Say it again. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. Blubber lamp. I'm gonna keep doing this until... This fishing rod. Oh, nice. Got salty fishing rod. The ship shrieks horse in his sleep. Oh, he's asleep. Right. So I gotta find cigarettes then. Amble away? Sure, I'll crawl away. I think that might be as good of a place as I need to leave it right now. Oh, wait, hang on. Gabby tosses a piece of candy out of her breast and tosses it in her mouth, then holds up the breast at you. Well, sure, thanks. Oh, your breast is entirely full of saltwater taffy? Yes, it's Gabby's favorite. Root beer taffy. I guess I did hear some of the goblins process sugar really effectively and don't need as many vitamins as humans. Haha, jealous? A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll leave it here for right now. There's a lot of mysteries here. I forgot how much I enjoyed this game, even though it is very dialogue heavy. It's just like, oh, it's very fun. What am I doing? Oh, tying my shoe, of course. So I am excited to play more of this game. And really dive into more of the Eldritch stuff as well, because this is kind of weird and interesting, and I love it. I love it a lot.